I live in Las Vegas, and people are talking a lot about Las Vegas, how Las Vegas is down and people aren't visiting and flights are empty and all this stuff. This is what I can tell you. It's a Friday afternoon, and I just drove across town. I mean, from one end of the town to the other end of Las Vegas, and I just did it in 17 minutes. 17 minutes. No traffic whatsoever. And this morning there was eerily no traffic whatsoever. So I don't know exactly what's going on, but this much I can tell you. There's no traffic. There's no traffic in Vegas at all. If on a Friday afternoon I can drive from one side of the town all the way to the other, from Summerlin all the way to Henderson in 17 minutes, yeah, something's up. Something's up in Vegas. I don't know exactly what, but there's no traffic in Vegas, especially on a Friday.
And in addition to Las Vegas food and price gouging going up, if you did not know, our tourism is down anywhere from estimated to 11 to 18% so far. He has only been in office for 7 months. If you did not know, Nevada is red, but Las Vegas is blue. And unfortunately, Las Vegas is suffering. Las Vegas started suffering about March or April, when all of a sudden visitors stopped coming here, Canadians, business travelers, because of everything that is going on with the administration. And as you know, it has only gotten worse. And yes, we have a governor that actually is assisting ICE. Unfortunately, he is Republican. And also, he has also just deployed the National Guard in Las Vegas. This may be catastrophic and unrepairable for Las Vegas. Last night, I drove out somewhere and the freeway was empty. The casino literally was very empty. And I asked one of the cocktail servers how it was, and she said it wasn't great. Also, reports are down about tips, and that's mostly what the people on Las Vegas Strip, that's most of their living, not their hourly wage. So are you not coming to Las Vegas? Have you canceled your trip? And when will you come back? As a Las Vegas resident, this is sad for me. I live here. Both my kids were born here. Luckily for them, they're in healthcare, and I should be okay because I'm in an account. Follow for all things personal finance.
Did you all hear what's going on in Las Vegas? Hotel occupancy is way down, nearly 15% lower than last year. And even casinos, I guess, aren't pulling the crowds like they used to. The average room price dropped to $163 a night. Buffets are going to run you about $100. Heck, a cup of coffee is going to be $9. And resort fees are draining people's wallets. One tourist flat out said Vegas isn't even fun anymore. Casinos are cutting costs, workers are making less, and get this, tipped staff say they are earning 50% less than before. Even international travel is down. Canadian visitors, that alone dropped nearly 20%, and overall global travel to Vegas is lagging really bad thanks to rising costs, political tensions, heck, stricter entry fees. Vegas allegedly is shifting towards high end luxury, but in doing so, it might have priced out the very people who made it iconic in the first place. So here's my question: is Las Vegas dying? Has it lost its fun, its charm, its edge? Or is it just too expensive?
The reason why Vegas is struggling right now is directly tied to elderly people. See, older people used to keep Vegas alive, right? Think about it, because they're running back and forth paying penny slots, eating at the buffets, going to the shows. They had a lot of really extra money just to do whatever, right? But see, now they can't do that like they used to. Elderly people are on fixed incomes, so with everything getting more expensive, like medicines, their rents, gas, groceries, they're going to cut out the things that they really don't need, but they enjoy doing. And let's be real, gambling trips to Vegas, oh, that's not a necessity. Vegas built a whole empire, honestly, off of retirees. So when mama and papa ain't got that extra money, what you think happens to Vegas? See, when mama and papa ain't got that extra money anymore, what you think gonna happen? You gonna have empty slots, empty casinos, and eventually it starts to impact the entire financial system in Vegas. Ultimately, this ain't really about Vegas. It's ultimately about elections having consequences. And that's where we are. See, when seniors can't afford to stretch a couple dollars, that's a problem. That's a warning sign. It's not like they can go out here and earn more money. It's not like they're looking for jobs. So I gotta ask, if the people who helped build the Vegas Strip with their money can't even afford to do it anymore, what's the end game here?
There's been a lot of discussion as to why tourism is down in Vegas. Well, I think I have your answer. This is what things are, and by the way, everyone knows that drinks and things are going to be expensive, but all of those little perks that you used to be able to get to justify, they don't exist anymore. You even have to pay for a luggage rack in some hotels. So here you go. Bucket of course, $290. 24 high noon seltzers, $309. And here we got peanut pizza. Oh, a slice of pizza, $13. You want a whole pizza? That's gonna put you back $80. And that's just the cheese pizza. It is of my opinion that stuff like this and just the overall corporate greed of what's happening on the Las Vegas Strip right now is just ruining it for everyone. I think more people would go there, and I think more fun young people would go there, but who is going to pay that much? Who is going to pay that much? We know things are expensive in touristy places, but $80 for a cheese pizza.
So it does appear that the first city that's going to hit the trifecta in this administration's economy is going to be Las Vegas. Now, Las Vegas is seeing a tremendous drop in their tourism. Like, we're talking double-digit drops, to where Vegas had gotten real expensive, and I think a lot of people were already starting to not go there. But now, with the way things are, and they don't have the money to go, they're not going to Las Vegas. Also, the unemployment rate in Las Vegas is higher than it's been in a very long time. So the jobs are not there for people when they do lose their job, and lots of the hotels and casinos have laid people off. And then the trifecta is the housing prices. Now, this is the one thing that can be good for some people. This will be to where the prices of homes are dropping tremendously in Las Vegas. If it's anything like it was back in 2010, 11, 12, when you could go out there and buy homes for almost nothing, I don't think it'll get that way again, but you're looking at home prices dropping by tens of thousands of dollars recently, because the number of listings in Las Vegas is triple the normal amount. So tourism has stopped or slowed down. You've got unemployment at its highest, and homes being listed, thousands of them on the market, and house prices coming down. So Las Vegas has won that trifecta of economic decline.
All right, folks, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you so much for always come back to watch our video. Today we have an interesting topic. We're going to discuss about Las Vegas. We've seen claims that Las Vegas tourism is plummeting, is collapsing because of different reasons, as we are going to see why the tourism in Las Vegas is collapsing. We've seen reports from different people. We've seen reports from different people where they claim that Las Vegas tourism is really plummeting and is collapsing. We've seen also one of the guy who told us that he drove from one point to the end of Las Vegas in just 15 minutes on Friday afternoon, which is quite impossible because it used to be busy. But right now, it's not that busy. We've seen hotels. The numbers have went down because of the guests that usually come to Las Vegas. That's a very bad thing on the side of Las Vegas because they depend on the tourism. Las Vegas, city heavily rely on tourism, is seeing a sharp downturn in visitors number. In June of this year, the city saw 11.3% decline in visitors compared to the previous year in June. Okay. And international visitors were down by a more significant 13%. Hotel occupancy has also fallen by nearly 15%. Man, that's a very bad thing on Las Vegas. You lose 11% on the visitors. You lose 13% on tourism, 13% on hotel occupancy. That means it's not that good in Las Vegas because if those people are not going to come in those hotels, people are going to lose jobs. Hotels are going to close. Different activities, fun activities, different things that make the city busy is going to cross down, or they're going to release some workers. They're going to just to reduce the workers. So this has led to an eerie emptiness on the famous Las Vegas Strip and deserted casinos flow as stark contrast to the post-pandemic tourism boom that the city has previously enjoyed. So these things is very concerning. In June only, 11% of visitors have declined. So it's a sign that Las Vegas tourism is plummeting. It is really collapsing because the downtown has been consistent throughout the year with a decline recorded every month. This slump is not isolated to Las Vegas. Other major US tourist destinations like New York, Los Angeles, and Washington, D.C. are also reporting a significant slowdowns. Yeah. So, man, you should ask your question why people are not visiting America. Why the decline in tourism is not solely on Las Vegas issue, but also a national trend attributed to a combination of factors, many of which are linked to current political and economic climate. The first thing you should consider is the political and social climate. Because many international tourists, particularly those from Europe, and North America, are reportedly feeling less welcome in the United States. Policies on immigration and heightened border security measures have created a perception of the country unwelcoming, as unwelcoming territory. There are also concerns about political instability and safety. Okay, so it remains people are scared to go because they feel like if we go there, we are not welcomed. Where is this idea came from? This is my thought. This is what I believe. Tell me in the comment section what you believe. I believe because of the tariffs. Tariffs have cutted the relationship of the countries. Between the countries, it used to be trades, just freely trades. Country used to trade with the United States freely. So once the US decided to put tariffs, some countries take it personal. Of course, they have to, because some they have 25% of tariffs. Others have this and that. So it means those goods from that country are, are not welcomed as usual. So which make people sort of feel the same, saying that if our goods are not welcome like the way it used to be, how are we welcome there? Another point it is the economic policies and tariffs, as I was saying. The imposition of tariffs on goods from key trading partners like Canada and Mexico has created a diplomatic tension, leading to a deliberate boycott of US travel by some tourists. Okay, for example, Canadian tourism to Las Vegas have dried up. This is the reason why Las Vegas is losing tourists, because Canadians were the first, were the people that visiting Las Vegas. There were a lot in numbers that was visiting Las Vegas. So, because of tariffs, Canadians are considering not to go. Yes, which shows like tariffs have cut ties or between the US and Canada. We've seen many political speeches between the governments of these two countries. So it has caused that, which made Las Vegas right now to have tourism collapsing, tourism plummeting. Airline passengers number from Canada to Las Vegas have dropped dramatically. We've seen empty seats in the airline. So this is a really sign that shows that politics can change some things. Now, people are going to suffer. People who work in the tourism industry are going to suffer. So many people think that right now it's hard to travel in the United States because of different policies, and also it's expensive. So that's why they consider to travel in other destinations like Asia and other destinations, because they think US is making it hard for them to enjoy their holidays or to enjoy their visit. Another point is the visa policies, because the proposed policies such as new visa integrity fee are seen as, deterrent to visitors. Travel industry groups warn that these fees increase the upfront cost of visiting the US significantly without improving visa processing times, which are already lengthy in some countries. So it is hard for some countries to get the visa for the United States, which make it hard for people to visit. They consider other countries where they get visa on the arrival, where they get visa very quick, you know. So this have a lot of impacts on the United States citizen, like Americans, because the collapse of tourism has a profound, far-reaching impact on Americans, especially those working in hospitality and services industries, like job losses and economic strain. Because the tourism industry is a major employer, and the decline has led to job losses and labor strain. In Las Vegas, layoffs have been reported at major reports. That's the effect. The downturn affects not only casino dealers and the hotel staff, but also a wide range of businesses that rely on tourism. So it means it's including the restaurants, entertainment venues, and small shops. Nevada's employment rate has surged to one of the highest among the major U.S. metropolitan areas. Yeah. So if like tourism permits in Nevada remains, unemployment is the next step. So it means many people are going to be unemployed. So it's also going to decrease the revenue, because the loss of international visitors means billions of dollars in lost spend in the US economy. The World Travel and Tourism Council has projected 12.5 billion decline in international visitors spending for the US this year. This decline in revenue affects airlines, hotels, local businesses, creating a ripple effect across the economy. Yeah. So it remains, and it's a clear sign that tourism is plummeting in Las Vegas, not only Las Vegas, or also other metropolitan area of the United States. It will cause also the impact on the local economy. While the US as a whole is not a tourism dependent, local economies in major tourist cities are feeling the brunt of the downturn. The decline in visitors spending impacts government revenues from sales taxes and affects commercial real estate. So it is true that tourism is plummeting, is collapsing, not only in Nevada, but also different areas of the United States. United States doesn't depend on tourism like other countries, there are countries which are depend on the tourism, but it's also one of the major source of income of the country, source of the revenues of the country, because US receive many tourists. So it means if tourists are not coming, it is going to affect many people. It is going to affect big number of people, because they're going to lose their jobs, they're going to lose like a lot of things. Tell me in the comment section what do you think about this topic? What do you think about Las Vegas tourism that is plummeting? Let's keep our conversation there. Thank you so much.